Hi, this is Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI, and I am here with John Maxwell. This is part of the video series for BNI and the John Maxwell team. So John, you are a prolific writer. You have written over 100 books. But more importantly, I understand that you're an even more prolific reader. And that you are really committed to lifelong learning. And this is one of the core values in BNI.
It's a great value.
Would you like to talk about that?
That's a great value. Well, first of all, the 100 books, I tell people that's no big deal. You just have to be old to do that. I mean, if you're old, you can do 100 books. If you're not old, you're not going to do 100 books. But I agree with you. The reason I'm a lifelong learner and the reason I read so much more than even writing, is you cannot give what you do not have.
Yeah.
And so therefore, as a leader, I am constantly to be depositing things positively in people's lives. But you know, if I'm not reading, if I'm not learning, if I'm not growing, I can't help you. In fact, I tell people all the time, you can always sense you're around a leader that's not a lifelong learner because they soon begin to talk to you about their history, about their past. Here's what I did 5 years ago. This is what, and we don't need a history teacher, we need a leader. Ivan, I became a lifelong learner because of my father, who when I was in the 7th grade, for myself, my older brother, my younger sister, put us on a reading program. And he paid us our allowance to read books. He said, I'm not going to pay you an allowance to do chores. He said, that you do chores because you're part of the family. I'm going to pay you to read books. I'm going to put my money where my values are. And he selected the books. He paid us what he bought the book for to read it. So in our day and age, it was a $30 book. He'd pay us $30 to read it. And we read 30 minutes a day, and our dinner discussions every night was about the books we were reading. It changed my life, my brother, my sister. It put us so far ahead of our contemporaries and our peers because we were reading stuff that was going to help us be successful. So I'm passionate about today reading, learning, growing, listening, because the only guarantee that tomorrow's going to be better is that you're growing today.
I did the same thing with my kids. I've never met anyone who did the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I paid them to read books and then write something up and let's talk about it. Yeah.
No wonder we have so much in common.
Well, I paid them a little more than $30 though.
Okay.
But they were excited to.
Well, maybe they were reading something more important than what I was reading.
I don't know. It was probably a little more recent, I would guess.
Sure.
So, listen, John, thank you so much. I think that's great advice. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ivan.